Hello
Hello
there.
there, and welcome on back to another episode of Big Cosplay X. Today, we're doing the gorgeous helmet of Iron Man. Now, we're gonna go over how to build the base of the helmet. If I can get it off. Don't worry about this right now. I'll explain that. We're gonna go over this whole piece. All the black you see, that's what we're going over, and that's what we're making. This is fairly simple. I mean, you just gotta fit it a little. You just gotta fit it a couple times. It'll take a couple pieces. Just fit it there, however you want it. And then if you want to, add a border around the mask. It doesn't have to be this odd kind of shaped, or not odd, but layering effect. You don't need to do that. And then add a couple magnets in there, and then blammo, you've got yourself an Iron Man helmet. So I'll give you a quick look at that, what we're going to be building. The blue is pretty self-explanatory. The gray here, if you can see that, I hope you can. The gray here is just so that it doesn't look odd when the face mask is on. Jeez, it's been a while, guys. So it just looks better. That way it looks more transition. And then cool little transition in the back earpieces. And yeah, you know what? Let's just get into it. We'll explain more at the end, okay? Adios. Alright, hello guys, I'm back. I'm up here in the corner again. So, we're going to start this off with by wrapping our head in the plastic Home Depot bags, like always. Always do that, just like every video. But today we're going to take us a lightly crumpled tin aluminum foil or whatever and start shaping it along the side of the face. So that way you can build up some structure, continue layering it on, and then take a big piece, put that over that. That way you have, it just helps smooth it out when you go to duct tape it. Once you've finished with your design and how you want the chin to look and how structured you want the helmet to look, take another Home Depot bag if you have one, or just just put on the aluminum foil again and duct tape that. But for our sakes, we're just gonna put on the Home Depot bag like we have down there, I believe. Oh, and we're just gonna glue that on, and then we're gonna cover it in duct tape like we do every time. It's a rinse repeat for every helmet. Doesn't matter whose helmet it is, we're always going to do this. So just make sure it's all smooth, and then we're going to duct tape it in like 3, 2, 1, duct tape. I called it. I'm watching a screen down there. Wow. And then we're gonna draw on that duct tape like we do every video. Draw on that duct tape. We're gonna draw our template. It's gonna be easy. This is the simplest part. And then once you do that, you cut out your duct tape. You're just gonna lay that onto foam or some cardboard. Cut that out. Cut out either the cardboard or the foam, or take that cardboard and cut it out on the foam. It's a little long and long-winded, but you get templates looking like this down there. And assuming I'm timing this right. But you're going to get something that looks like this when they go together, it's going to be phenomenal. I mean, look at this guy. So yeah. Boom. This is going to be cut out. Yes, it is. Alright, once you've got all your pieces cut out and you're ready to glue, then glue. Glue both sides of what's going to be glued together. Assuming you have contact cement. If you have contact cement, wait 5 minutes. Barge contact cement is amazing for foam like this. It's durable, it stretches enough, and it doesn't come apart. So first time is the first time. So measure twice, cut once, or glue once. It still applies, but or we're just going to connect both sides, do it on both sides of the helmet, and then we're just going to combine it like so at that jaw. Now later on I cut out where the bump is in the mouth, which is this piece. Well, that's a different piece, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to cut that out, so I don't know, be better than I am. Plan ahead. So now we're going to start at the top of the head, up here. I'm going to start up here and just simple. You're going to make a little bevel on the side that you're gluing into, so that way you have a nice hard line. If you want to, it's your Iron Man, but I wanted a nice kind of hard line. That one's odd. But yeah, you're just going to do that nice hard line. And then we're going to take a new method I have figured out. Well, I didn't figure it out, someone else did, and I stole it. Well, I didn't steal it, I'm borrowing it. But I'm taking a nice lacrosse ball, I believe it is. I don't know, I don't play ball sports. And I'm just going to heat up everything and form it over that. I know, words, like, I don't do it. Glue everything else together then, and you've got yourself the front half of an Iron Man helmet. Now we're going to gloss over this very quickly because it is an annoying process, but basically what you can see here is I outlined all these back panels, glued them in, and then glued them under each other. And then on the inside, you just shave that all in, and that's all good stuff. And that will conclude basically our entirety of the main assembly, which is the hardest part. Now we're going to transition into Big Me again. Alright, now that we have the main assembly done, I lost, well, the footage for this was ruined, so I can't show you that. Into the trash can. Anyway, this is it's a pretty simple build. It's just a couple pieces. You got one piece over here for that. You got two pieces up here to make the crown, I guess, or the forehead. You got two pieces here to make this. And then we got another piece to make that kind of a mouth. If you want to, you don't need that. It's not required. I kind of wish I didn't have it, but I do. And so that's just all that. And then we're gonna just include a couple magnets all over the place. I'm gonna back up so I can zoom in. So yeah, just include a couple magnets here and there. And that is the mask. And later we're gonna be gluing in the lenses on the back here. So make sure you leave room for that so that you're not scratching up your face. Now the blue on the sides is very simple. You're just gluing on blue on the sides. What was that? Okay. And then on the inside here, it's pretty simple. We're just gluing a lot of pieces together to make it look like they work in a cohesive design. So that like it's always dropping down one on top of the other. So that's cool. And then we got the magnets here. They could be placed better, but I don't care apparently. But just two. There's three on the outside here, one down the mouth, two under here, hidden. Other than that, it was pretty simple. The hardest part was that I didn't like, there was, at the top here, I didn't like what there was. There was a little spike. I'm trying to put it on screen here for you to see. It's really bad compared to what it is now, which you should be now seeing me live on screen. So yeah, I cut that out, and that was I don't have it here, but it was two lines right there. It was kind of like a Batman. If you were to ever draw the top of the back of Batman's ears, that's what it was basically. And then I cut all that out, glued it back in. If you ever need a tutorial on that, I might make one. Or you could just comment. Feel free to comment at me or email me at BigStudiosX if you're concerned about your helmet looking weird. I could try and help you. I'm not professional. I just do this for fun. But yeah, so that's everything to do with this mask. It's I'm very proud of it. I don't know if you can tell. I think it's my favorite one here. It's far better than everything else I've made. But as well, we also have the neck. Now the neck does one thing. It bends in the back here so that you can look up a little better. And it is completely restraining in everything you do with your neck. But it also fills in the gap underneath the mask. Now I'm going to step back here so that I know I'm in frame. So it's a couple of strips. It's this back one here so that it goes under the armor in the back so that there's not a weird gap like in a couple other armors. In my Spider-Man build, I didn't have that problem. I had it in the front, so that's why that neck piece was there. But then yeah, I put a little mobility in the neck. I'm gonna add some Velcro here and in the back of the helmet itself so that way it can always be going up and down or just annoying me to no bounds because it's just going to detach all the time probably. But yeah, so this tucks under the helmet itself. I don't know what it looks like because I don't look under there. But it's going to be terrible to paint and I hate it. But then we got two details here. The entirety of the inside is just a couple of what are they called? Elastic bands, nothing too fancy. It attaches here in the back with just some Velcro. It's nothing special. You just got to get the shape of your neck and know how long to make things. And I totally intentionally wanted there to be this gap here. No other reason at all. There's nothing. I didn't mess up. I never mess up. Shut up. But yeah, I think that should do it for this mask here. Once again, if you have questions, bigstudiosx@gmail.com. I will answer them to the best of my ability. I don't know, send a picture. That would help. But yeah, that's gonna do it from here, and I hope you liked the little film at the beginning there. I had fun making that. It was some good times. Alright. We're going on to painting. We're finally gonna finish this thing. So bye. See you guys later. Mwah. Oh, wait. Before I go, I'm gonna finish this video off with how the body should look, because I drew it when I didn't have the helmet made. So here you go. I love you guys. Actually, bye this time. Bye.